Hi, my name is Gerhard Schwartner and welcome to Selling Power's Daily Report. Today we have the privilege of speaking with Kristen Voss. She's the Division Manager for Treeline Incorporated. Welcome, Kristen.
Thank you very much, Gerhard.
So, you told me earlier that you have a talent for music. How has that helped you in sales?
Well, I think that, in any sales or in any business situation, your ability to build rapport is essential for finding trust and really developing a relationship with that person. So anytime you can have a connection or express something interesting about yourself, you can only further foster that relationship. Additionally, I think being a performer my whole life has given me the comfort of presenting. It's given me ease in doing something like this. And also I think having to get up and perform for others really does, I think, prepare you for any sort of scary or difficult interaction.
So how did you learn how to perform?
I don't think I learned. I think I just came out doing it. My mom tells me I was 2 years old singing before our entire church congregation. So far back as I can remember, I've been
So
singing.
You've been outgoing and uninhibited from very early on.
I am, yep.
And how did you get trained in music or in your voice?
Yeah, I started training with music when I was quite young. I actually did The Sound of Music when I was 5 years old with a local high school in my first hometown, and that gave me my first exposure to being on stage. And yes, my training's been through church training. It's been through voice training. I studied it in college, and even studied with a producer right after college, who was helping me cut a demo CD.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So how important is voice in selling?
Well, I think your singing voice isn't necessarily important, but I think your ability to
harmonize?
Yeah, sure, harmonize. But I think also, your tone of voice, your ability to set others at ease, I think can be very important just in the whole interpersonal communication. So,
because there's a study by Dr. Albert Mehrabian from UCLA who says that 38% of our feelings and attitudes communicate with the tone of voice.
Absolutely, I believe that.
And what about your own voice? How do you respond to somebody who speaks slowly, who has low energy, and who needs to be energized to get over a problem? How do you deal with that?
Well, that's one of the things that I feel so grateful to Dan, my managing partner, for really teaching is that coaching mentality. I mean, I've always been an outgoing, high energy person, but the techniques he's taught me in terms of coaching people, trying to bring out their most positive self, prepare them for meetings, interviews, presentations.
How do you do that?
Gosh, I will try to build the relationship and trust first, obviously. To right off the bat try to tell someone how to speak, communicate, or tell their story is hard. So you have to build that relationship and then get them to feel good about themselves. Remind them of all that's good about them, and then tell their own story back to them with a lot of passion. That's something that Dan has trained us all to do. What we do prior to their interview is try to give them a boost of confidence, a pep talk, if you will. Remind them of what's great about them, to coach them and help them feel really, excited and positive for their interview.
So you help them sing?
Yeah, exactly.
And sing their story?
In essence, yeah, that is it.
So you said earlier that you played in The Sound of Music. What's your favorite song?
I would probably say The Hills Are Alive.
All right, can we hear it?
Sure. The hills are alive with the sound of music, with songs they have sung for 1,000 years. The hills fill my heart with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song it hears. Thank you.
That was a first for a Selling Power Daily Report. If you want to learn more about Kristen's company, go to the website that's shown on the screen. Thank you, Kristen.
You're welcome. Thank you.